In the past year, Dr. Calingo and I were in the same time zone several times. I was in Vancouver, Canada, and he and Mrs. Calingo would visit California. Always wanting to be productive, he would ask to meet on Zoom once in a while. It would usually happen at 10 in the morning, which is 1 a.m. here in the Philippines. So while you were sleeping, we were talking. We talked about many things, such as who was getting the vaccine first. He won. Also, how will the campus open again? Or how will this pandemic end? Plus, how's your blood sugar? He threw a few ideas my way, and I pitched a few thoughts too. He was always willing to listen to new insights. Then, when the hour was over, he closed the Zoom session and we returned to being husbands again. We individually made plans with our spouses for lunch. We shared the same belief about marriage. In a successful marriage, one spouse is always right, and the other is always the husband. Dr. Calingo never hid it that he was madly in love with his wife. I'm going to miss Dr. Calingo's strategic decision making. When I was on the fence about something, he'd suggest a choice, and his batting average was always high. Now that I have to make decisions myself, I'm already feeling alone. You have admired his vision. It's not because others do not have insight, but there's the other thing that fuels that admiration. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." And since he cared, you also cared. He has influenced so many people. We are all better together because of him. You might say or sing that since you have known him, you have been changed for good. How he touched our lives will stay forever in our hearts. I believe there are two responses to that legacy: gratitude and action. So we look forward to this noble institution, Holy Angel University, to resume the journey that he started. We will continue up that mountain together. Let's not lose the momentum. Make your Sherpa proud. Laos Deo Semper.
Sir, hindi ko makalimutan kay Sir yung kahit saan kami pumupunta, pinapasamahan sa akin. Tapos pag may okasyon, kung saan siya, nandun din ako. Tapos pag graduation, ganun din. Pinapasamahan sa akin ng sekretary. Saka lubos po ako nagpapasalamat kay Sir sa lahat ng naitulong niya sa pamilya ko, sa akin. Saka maraming salamat po.
Early in the morning, while I was working on my laptop, my son came out of his room and told me that the president of HAU passed away. My immediate response was to call on my colleagues to confirm if the news is true, and it was Ma'am Leslie who responded. I do not know what came over me, but when Ma'am Les confirmed the passing of our president, I could not help but cry and remember the times he was with us. The first time I saw and heard Dr. Calingo speak was at the Chapel of the Holy Guardian Angel when he was introduced as the new president of Holy Angel University in 2015. And I never expected that the last day I would be speaking of him would also be in the Chapel of HAU. When he spoke on that day, for the first time, I felt that now here is a noble president, a man of God, who believes in his employees and will bring HAU to better heights. And he did. I'm proud of our university, sir, because of you. And I am now a PhD student also because of you. Aside from the Harvard scholarship you approved, you also provided me considerations and time to accomplish my dissertation. For this, I will be forever grateful. And as I end my eulogy, I would also like to end it the way you usually do. A quote from John Quincy Adams. If your actions inspire others to dream, learn more, do more, and become more. You are a leader. You did all of this to me, sir, and I believe to the HAU community too. Rest in peace. We love you so much, sir.
I got to know Dr. Calingo through the nonprofit organization established here in the US called Friends of Holy Angel University. Friends of HAU was Dr. Calingo's idea. The main goal was to reach out to the alumni and past employees and create a venue to help out the most financially challenged students currently enrolled in the university. Friends of HAU was just one of the many advocacies of Dr. Calingo. I believe it's one of his many ways of saying that in HAU, no one should be left behind. He wanted to create something that would give everyone a fair chance to strive for and succeed in life, and at the same time reconnect the alumni to their alma mater. This message resonates with me because I was also a working student and a recipient of non-academic scholarships during my time at HAU. I will never forget those days when every tuition payment, among other things financial, was a struggle. It was in 2018, during the very first HAU USA alumni reunion in Las Vegas, that I got to meet him in person along with other 900 plus alumni for the very first time. I felt his empathy and his compassion to put the students first. And I could tell that that reunion, as well as the projects that we have in Friends of HAU, were not just part of his job as the university president. They were all part of who he was as a person. And how many people describe him, he was so down to earth. It was his humility and his calm demeanor that draw people to him and exude that kind of respect that he truly deserves. Meeting Dr. Calingo also reminded me that when I was in college, I thought that I could change the world. But then I got out, and the world has slowly changed me. But here and there, we would meet people who will inspire us to think of other ways of being, to realize what truly matters, to realize that kindness matters. And although my interactions with Dr. Calingo were brief and usually just through Zoom meetings, Dr. Calingo has inspired me to dream anew for those students who are now in the same position I was before, to empower them that their dreams are all valid, and that with grit and perseverance and the help of others who care, those dreams will one day come true. And on behalf of Friends of HAU, I would like to express our sincerest and deepest condolences to the family and friends of Dr. Calingo.
Hello everybody. I wish I could be there right now, but for some reason I'm in Palawan for some things to do. So Sir Calingo was a very good president to me, was a good president to all the students of Holy Angel, and he signed a lot of things. They requested a lot of stuff for me, and he actually signed them just to make sure I graduated from Holy Angel and I graduate comfortably. Thank you so much, Sir Calingo. I'm gonna miss you. Heaven really got a good one. He's a good gem. Rest on, and I wish your family, God is gonna be with them at this time, and God is gonna comfort them and be with them at this trying time. Thank you.